Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are outside, but this is a weird video. This is a Goose Adventures video, as you can tell from the title, and you've probably seen it says update. This is a big update video. But this video, only the true people who actually care about the Goose Adventures should be watching. People who don't really care about it probably go off. You probably don't care, but big news is not good. Don't worry, they have not died, unless I don't know of it. But I don't think I think they're all alive, thank God. Yeah. So it's this is really weird. What happened? So it started early, the first episode of the Goose Adventures, the only one this year, and they came really early. They normally come like a month after that or so, and yeah, ideally I should have made another update video on it, but yeah, they, after that point, they kind of disappeared, then came back, then disappeared, then came back. And we were like, okay, what's happening here? And they're still here at this point. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? Sorry, this video is going to be a lot of me yapping. Just saying. This is a yap video. Yeah. So they were coming, going. There were some intruders, like sometimes, well, there is every year, there was another pair of geese that try and steal the nets, but they always fail miserably. It's quite funny. Yeah, what happened is they left about the time when they normally, about the time Honk usually gets on the nets, which is like right down there normally, or right down there, which was the first year so she was here. She didn't do that, but I missed a crucial part of the story. In before spring, so late winter, there were rats on the island. There were big rats on the island, and I only knew about there being rats on the island is because I found a dead one over there. And I might put some footage of it, because I did get some footage of the dead rat being eaten. It's kind of cool. I might put that up, I don't know. I probably did. Probably did. But yeah, that happened. And then I saw that on the footage there was another photo of another rat, and these are brown rats. They're the same rat type that live by the chickens, which is over that way. They're the same type, but they somehow escaped. They're not water rats. They're also fully illegal to shoot, let me just say that. But yeah, they had torn the island apart. There were holes, burrows, it was crazy. But so what happened, and this is true, so I found the dead one, put the wildlife camera on it. The rat disappeared, probably from a crow or a fox or whatever. Okay, that, I knew there was another one. Then my dad said, we have to get on the island and remove loads of brush. There was loads of dead branches on it, and we had to get it gone. So we went over, and I saw a rat run past. It was about the size of a rabbit. My dad said, is that a rabbit? And I was like, no, it's a rat, because I saw the long tail. So I knew that there were living ones at this point, and I was like, okay, I got to do something about this. Came back the night or two after that with my dad's air rifle with a red light, and I shot one over there. There will be no footage of any of this, by the way. I shot one. I perfect hit. I had the hit. Then I moved over here, right there, and there was another one. So I was like, okay, maybe we can wipe out this problem in one night. Shot the other one. Shot him as well. So now they're both definitely hit. The next day I came back on the island and I found one dead. So I was like, okay, mission complete. I don't know what happened to the next one. May have died in the burrow. So I thought, yo, the problem's solved. Let's go. Yeah, that happened. And also having rats in the island is a really bad idea, because Honk and Hank nest on this island, and a moorhen known as Jeff, that's what we call him, also nests on the island. So and in the past we've had ducks that have nested on the island. So it's a big deal having rats on the island. So that could have upset them. And then we can talk about Mr. Snake, who lives right over there. I noticed him in winter. I saw like a little snake, and I was like, okay, what's that? Okay, that's a snake. That's pretty cool. Did I know that it could be a problem for Honk and Hank? Obviously, I don't know if it did, but it could have made their decision even more, because after I saw the snake close, which we all did, and he lived over there, I even had eye-to-eye contact with him. You know that short of the grass snake that I found? That's a different one. That one's by the chickens. But this one, there's one like, he's probably listening to me right now. He's over there. Just saying, I'll never shoot a grass snake. They haven't done anything wrong. They are like, if anything, they can do good. The snake size would definitely eat a gosling or a gosling egg. So they could have been deterred by that as well. So off the bat, we've got rats and snake. What is this year so far? And by the way, this year I was really excited for Goose Adventures, because I was like, yo, I can put a camera on the island, having it like where they're nesting, and like, oh, it would be so sick footage. Then they disappeared, and they have not been back in about 4 months. We haven't heard from them at all. Maybe longer than that, maybe a bit less, I don't know. But it has been a while. I've not seen anything from them. I don't know what's going on. It's a bit sad. Hopefully they'll be back next year. I really have no idea though. You can't control nature. If they decide, you know what, I'm gonna go away because some dodgy stuff's happening here, then I'm gonna leave. Then that's okay, I guess. I mean, you can't control them. They are wild animals. They do what they want. But it's a bit sad that they were the Goose Adventures, and I'm sorry that there's been no episode of it. I was thinking I really need to make a video on this, and now I've finally done it, and it's a bit late, but it is out anyway. Just to say what is happening. If you guys were wondering what happened to Goose Adventures, this is what happened. I don't know if they'll be back next year. I have no idea if they'll be back next year. Hopefully, I hope. Goose Adventures has kind of died. But then, as I said, normally there's intruders, so even if it isn't the original Honk and Hank, there will be, hopefully, a pair of Canada Goose here anyway. And if I did do my job correct by getting rid of both of those rats, we should be good. Ideally I need to check again, but if you look, it's very overgrown, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. That's it, that's about it. Hopefully you guys have hope for Honk and Hank as well. That's all I had to say, so hopefully you have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful whatever it is. See you guys in the next one.